Hey, welcome BookTube and all the other YouTubers. Welcome to Michael Romeo Talks Books, and today is day 15 of Vlogmas. For those of you who are not aware of Vlogmas and just stumbling upon this and wondering what this guy is getting on about, Vlogmas is a YouTube-wide event where content providers, not all of them, but some of them, me included, agree to do content uploads every day from December 1st through December 25th. And it's called Vlogmas. And it's our gift to our viewers. And my gift to y'all is I am reading some of my favorite Christmas pieces, whether they're poetries, excerpts from books, short stories, news articles in one case. And we're doing it and enjoying the season and counting down the days to the big day. Today, we're doing where's my notes? We're doing chapter 5 of 7 Stories of Christmas Love. And it is called A Santa Suit Does Not a Santa Claus Make. And it starts with a quote. Somehow, not only for Christmas, but all the long year through, the joy that you give others is the joy that comes back to you. John Greenleaf Whittier. I think he probably wrote for Hallmark. Okay, here we go. Each time the pressures of a Christmas season begin to get to me, and one more pipe-ding carol assaults my ears in yet another crowded shopping mall, I think of a Christmas so many years ago when I was a very young teacher. The school was alive with activity as we prepared for the special days to come. There was much to do. We had to decorate our classrooms, rehearse our parts in the Christmas play, plan the trip to sing at a local retirement home, and, of course, make the much anticipated gifts for Mom and Dad. One day prior to our holiday break, I was called to the principal's office. Our usually calm and collected principal seemed to be in a state of high anxiety. "We've lost our Santa Claus," she moaned. "Mr. Ruggles is usually our Santa, but he is ill. A very bad cold, maybe even pneumonia." I couldn't imagine Mr. Ruggles, the school custodian, being ill. He was a large, jovial man with a bright, sunny face and rosy cheeks that would be the envy of any Santa Claus. I was beginning to recover from the news when I heard the principal suggest that since I was the only other man in the school, male teachers in elementary schools were rare at that time, I was the logical replacement. She explained that she herself had considered replacing him, but a woman's Santa just wouldn't do. "I know you'll do it," she said. "You would never disappoint the children." The idea sounded like madness to me. In the first place, I was so thin at the time that I was compelled to buy my clothes in children's sizes. And though I could manage a booming voice when necessary, I knew I wasn't up to the traditional ho 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 so important to an authentic Santa Claus. But I don't like but I don't look anything like Santa Claus. The kids will see in a minute and laugh me out of the room," I protested. "Nonsense," she assured me. "You'll make a magnificent Santa. It's nothing. All you have to do is visit each classroom with the bag of toys. When you see the children, greet them and be merry, pass out candy canes, then make a fast exit to your next room. I'll carry the bells." "But," I tried to interject, though I could see that it was useless. She was already dragging me off to her office where she had a large Santa outfit draped across her desk. "Now get into this quickly," she said. "But what about my classroom?" I made one last effort. "Never mind, we'll get it covered." "But I'll make a miserable Santa." "Well, even a miserable Santa will be better than none at all," she replied, and left me to change clothes. In a few minutes she was back, stuffing pillows inside the Santa suit, fitting the cap on my head over the white wig, gluing on the beard, and painting bright rosy cheeks and lips on my face. When she was finished, I looked in the mirror and was pleasantly surprised to discover that I actually made a respectable looking Santa. Come on now, the principal encouraged me. Let's have a big Christmas smile. I found that a little difficult to accomplish, but I managed a little grin. I tightened the black belt around my billowing pillows and followed her jingling bells out into the hall. We'll go to the kindergarten first, she told me as we approached room 1. The response to my entrance was deafening. Sounds of clapping hands and screams of delight filled the room. With glowing eyes and grasping hands, the children surrounded me, attaching themselves to my spindly legs and very nearly pulling my oversized pants down around my ankles. Ho, 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 I heard myself say, not being able to think of anything more creative. How have you all been, good boys and girls? Yes, came the joyous response. Not John, said one of the more poised girls in a rather motherly tone of voice. He hasn't been good, has he, teacher? Well, stammered the teacher, rather stunned, he's trying. I have candy for everyone, I said. In an instant, I was downed like a quarterback in a failed play, inundated with tiny bodies bustling with anticipation. With a firm voice, the teacher saved me from suffocation. I quickly regained my lost dignity and took the occasion to hand out the candy canes to the eager extended hands. I had never seen such happy faces, such unaffected joy. It didn't matter to them that by this time I had become totally unglued, my mustache hanging precariously over my lips, my gigantic stomach sliding down over my legs. None of these things mattered to the children. I was Santa Claus, and that was all that had any real importance. This joy-filled spirit was evident in each classroom, no matter the children's ages. Though I had felt awkward and tentative at the start, I was soon caught up in the wonder of what was happening. I found myself behaving like the kind of old man himself, the giver of good things, the renewer of hope, the dispenser of magic. For a while, I was certain that I could actually make dreams into realities, turn the mundane into wonder. For the first time, I realized how powerful the symbol of Santa is. With a ho ho ho, he has the power to paint a drab classroom the color of sunshine and turn an often cheerless school into a wonderland. When I returned to the principal's office 15 classrooms later, I was in a pretty ragged state. I removed my costume and makeup. The principal and teachers streamed in and out to offer congratulations on my stunning performance and to assure me that I had saved Christmas. Most of the cars were gone when I went to the school parking lot later that afternoon. I had left Santa Claus where I had found him, draped over the principal's desk. As I was about to open the door of my car, I saw one of the children coming toward me, devouring the candy cane Santa had given him. How did you like Santa Claus? I asked him. Oh, he answered, you were great, Mr. B. I was stunned. So the children had recognized me all along, yet it hadn't mattered. They hadn't expected the real Santa Claus. Any symbol was fine with them, even a rather ragged, skinny one. Now, during the Christmas season, when I find myself trying to deal with the pressures of the time and all the trappings of a commercialized Christmas, I stop and recall what the children taught me on that special day. It isn't the Santa suit that makes the Santa, any more than it is the tinsel, colored lights, and sounds of cash registers that make Christmas. Then, like a child, I gathered my gifts and, savoring a candy cane, I started for home, renewed and ready for the celebration and true wonder that is uniquely Christmas. That's the latest from Leo Biscaglia, 7 Stories of Christmas Love. I don't know if this book is still in print or not, but I'm sure you can get it at like thrift books or ebooks or whatever if you want it. It is a delightful book. My wife and I go to it almost every Christmas and enjoy the 7 stories in it. And I hope you're enjoying them too. Tomorrow is day 16. What are we doing with? Oh, we're doing some stuff on St. Nick tomorrow. And we'll look forward to seeing you then. Enjoy.